Hi, everyone. Welcome back to your class. This is Kay's Cozy Corner, and I am your teacher, Miss Kay. Today's lesson is a weekend in the hospital where we will be talking about the past. You'll hear a short story in the past tense, learn key hospital vocabulary. We will review helpful grammar, some expressions from the story. I will also give you some extra vocabulary words to use when talking about the past, as well as some practice time as well. So let's get started. This weekend, I spent my time in the hospital with my friend. She wasn't feeling well and needed some medication. We'll explore this story together and look at the language step by step a little bit later. While we were there, I ate hospital food and listened to the nurses. I also kept my friend company so she wouldn't feel alone. To keep somebody company means that I stayed with her to give her support or to be with her. The nurses were very kind. They took her temperature, gave her medication, and explained her symptoms. Later, they shared her test results with us. We stayed in the hospital for 3 nights. Time passed slowly. So I took a book and games to help us stay occupied. Now, here, stay occupied means to keep ourselves busy. It gives us something to do. The hospital can feel scary, especially when you're the patient. It helped to do relaxing things like reading or playing games. It was also great to have someone there for support. After a few days, her symptoms improved, and the doctor said she was in the clear and could go home. In the clear is a phrase that means that you are no longer in danger. Being in the hospital was tiring. It can be exhausting, even if you're not the patient. Just sitting and worrying makes you tired. When we got home, we rested and got ready for the new week. Okay, so we heard a lot of vocabulary words and we saw them in bold on the screen. So here's a quick review of the hospital and medical vocabulary that we used. Hospital is the place that you go when you're sick or it's an emergency. Nurse. Nurse is the person who helps the doctor. The doctor is the person who tells you what's going on, gives you a diagnosis, and prescribes medication. Medication is what you have to take, pills, maybe a syrup that you drink, maybe it's something that they have to inject as well, and that is what helps you feel better. Symptoms. Symptoms are the things that you are experiencing or feeling with your illness or your injury. For example, symptoms of an illness could be feeling dizzy, having a headache or a fever, feeling cold, feeling tired. The next word we have test results. So test results are the results to the tests that they give you. So it tells you the things that are wrong. It might be a test, for example, to check if you have a certain virus or bacteria that is causing your illness. Patient. The patient is the person that has the illness or injury and has to be in the hospital or has to talk to the doctor. Temperature. Your temperature is the degree the degree or the hotness or coldness of the body of a person. Support. Again, support is being there for somebody so they are not alone, encouraging them, keeping somebody company. That is a form of support. In the clear. In the clear means something that you are not in danger anymore in this situation, or in this case, the illness isn't that bad. You are in the clear, you are getting better, you are no longer in danger of getting worse, so you can go home. Some past tense verbs that we saw are spent, ate, took, gave, kept, got, and said. Now, these are irregular, so they don't follow the normal formula for past tense, such as adding ed. Now, the next verbs that we looked at, these are regular, so they do follow that pattern. Needed, listened, stayed, explained, improved, and relaxed. And you can see here where we have ed. Today's story used the past simple tense to talk about finished actions, things that are completed. Okay. We also heard some helpful expressions such as keep someone company, stay occupied, get ready, and in the clear. These are great for storytelling and for everyday conversations. Really quickly, let's review past simple tense. Again, it's for actions that are completed, they are finished. I spent the weekend in the hospital. You're no longer in the hospital because it's finished. The doctor said she could go home. Again, the doctor is not they don't continue to say something. They finish saying. So it's said. In the negative form, we saw she didn't. She did not feel well. And in question form, we would see something like, "Oh, did you eat hospital food?" Here are some everyday irregular verbs that you might see in the past simple. We have go, which the past tense is went. Do turns to did. See becomes saw. Meet becomes met. Sometimes we also use things to talk about the past, some words to say when these things happened. This can be words like yesterday, last week, 2 days ago, 5 days ago, in 2022, in 2025. Okay, so here we have in parentheses, you can put in the amount of days or the year when you're saying something that something happened in the past. So here we have some practice sentences. Practice saying things with the past tense of a word and the time. I went to the clinic yesterday. She did her test last week. We saw the results 2 days ago. He met with the nurse last night. And now it's your turn. Here you can answer verbally for each question or write down the answer. If you write down the answer, you can always check to see if it's correct or not. So, number one, what did you do last weekend? What did you do last weekend? Number two, who? Who did you meet recently? Who did you meet recently? Number three, what was the last thing you saw online? What was the last thing you saw online? Number four, where did you go 2 days ago? Where did you go 2 days ago? Or you can write 3 sentences, 4 sentences, 5 sentences, however many sentences you want, using went, saw, did, met. Remember, if you notice, these are the past tense of these words that we see in the questions up here. Thank you so much for listening to the story today and for learning with me. Today's story used past simple tense to talk about finished actions. We heard some helpful expressions such as keep someone company, stay occupied, get ready, and in the clear. These are great for storytelling, for everyday conversation. Use them, practice them, and if you want even more practice or to see if you understand, don't forget to download the free PDFs that I provide for each lesson. It will have a transcript of what we have talked about here today. It will also have a vocabulary list with the definitions of some of the words. It will have a short grammar note as a review for you, and a section where you can practice using these past tense words, the words that we went through today. So, again, don't forget to download that. It's absolutely free. I make it so you can practice. If you want to go an extra mile, go ahead and share something that you did in the past in the comments below. If you take the time to answer some of these questions, I will try to review them and look them over and do some corrections for those of you that do decide to share those with me. Don't forget to like and subscribe and share this video with anyone that you feel it would help. And I will see you next time in our class. Bye bye.